listen, let's get to the keys to victory of this game. Number one, you got to stop the run. And I know a lot of people are like, well, what do you mean? Why do we got to stop the run? It's simple. You stop the run, you force the team to be one dimensional. Now I know Saquon Barkley may not play in this game. He's not playing in this game because if he plays in this game, he won't play in any of the other games of the NFL season. I guarantee this will be the dumbest decision Brian Dabble have ever made in his life. You might as well just let him chill. But and there's nothing more than I want for their best players to be out on the football field. Trust me, I like beating the best. But he's not going to play this game. Anyway, you still got to stop the run, right? So Matt Breida will probably be the starting running back for the New York Football Giants. Now, the Giants are ranked very low in rushing, right? They're not a top-tier team. Niners are ranked number 3. Giants are way down somewhere at the bottom. Here's what I do know, though, when I'm looking at the football Giants, right? So let's see. The 49ers are tied for third in allowing only 65 rushing yards per game. That's ridiculous. The run. We were all concerned about the run defense, and their run defense is top. They're tied for third, but technically they're top 3 in the league. All right. Now look, with the status of Barkley and the ankle injury being a game time decision, the Niners got to prepare for Breida, like I said. And the wild card, Daniel freaking Jones. They got to prepare for Daniel freaking Jones. Why? Daniel Jones may just be the Giants' best option and athlete at running back. And I know I should be slapping myself for saying that, but man, the kid is somewhat type of an elusive run. He's not your Lamar Jackson, but he's just built different, and he will run. He will run. So the Niners definitely have to figure out how to eliminate that, and they could do that now more with the interior pressure. This will help keep him in the pocket. So this is what I like, because that's my number 2, create the pressures, right? So when you create these pressures, you're going to concave down from the sides. But what's not going to allow Daniel Jones to step up in the pocket once he sees that there's coverage downfield, all right, he is going to have to figure out a way to move from side to side. And if he moves up, he's getting hit by the interior guys like Javon Hargrave and Eric Armstead. If he moves to the side, you got Nick Bosa that he might walk into a sack. You got Drake Jackson, Cleveland Farrell. It's a wall. It's not going to be too much for him to move. So that means that the interior definitely got to be on. And the linebackers, they can't get caught up in the Daniel Jones shenanigans. He will take off and run. I'm not saying you need a spy on him, but we got to figure out a way to generate pressure. The 49ers have a total of 56 pressures from the last 2 games. 56 pressures. They have 6 sacks, all right? The Niners, even though they're not the top team in the league with sacks, they're pretty still good, and they still haven't gotten the sacks from their star and Nick Bosa, right? So blitz Fred Warner, and then you get the 5 sacks the week 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But the Niners still find ways to generate pressures. I wouldn't blitz heavy in this game. I would play coverage. I would try to figure out if my guys can win up front. Daniel Jones has been sacked 10 times this season. That is the second most sacked quarterback of the season, next to C.J. Stroud, who is number 1. Daniel Jones will get sacked in this game because the 49ers do a couple of things. They generate pressure, and when they get to the quarterback, they get the quarterback, right? So sacks, hits, pressures, hurries, sacks, and hits. That's what you want. And the key of the pressure is to get the quarterback's timing off. You throw off the quarterback's timing, that's where your DBs can feast. And I want turnovers. I don't know about you, but I want turnovers. Number 3, 49ers got to continue to run the ball. I don't care how they run the ball. I don't care if they use Christian McCaffrey 25 times. They have to run the ball. Now, I do want to see some Elijah Mitchell. I'm hoping we get some Jordan Mason. I do want to see them mix it up a little bit, but Christian McCaffrey has 268 rushing yards after 2 games. The 49ers are averaging 134 and a half rushing yards per. They are up there. Like, this is crazy, right? Continue to run the ball. Again, the Giants' run defense isn't that great. They're giving up a lot of yards. I feel like the 49ers can run the ball very well. I want to see less Brock Purdy type of scrambles. I want to see him get this ball to these running backs, let them do their thing, hand the ball off, run the ball. You start the run, you already know what the run does. It sets up the play action pass. I mean, it's just simple math, right? And that's what we want, because I want Brock doing what Brock does and what Brock did in this next in the last game. And that's my number 4, attack deep. Now the Giants secondary, again, the Giants secondary is ranked 9th in their pass defense. But you know what they give up? Explosive plays. They like to give up long plays down the field. This is where Brock Purdy comes in. Now, I know Brock missed a few throws against the Los Angeles Rams or whatnot. I get it. But the fact that he's dialing them up is the bonus, all right? So I want Brock, if he's finding those man-to-man coverages, his one-on-ones, and he sees his guy has a step because he's winning the rep, he's winning the route, throw that ball, give your receiver a 50-50 chance to go up there and get it. If Brock can kind of make that a little bit better, this will be a crazy game, because if you attack deep, you know what the Giants can't do? Stack the box. If they don't stack the box, you know what that means? We run the hell out of the ball, all right? And then number 5, it's probably going to be always one of my keys to victory until I see otherwise. Continue to win the turnover battle. In the past 2 games, the Niners have been winning the turnover battle. They have 4 interceptions on this season. They're one of the top 5. They're actually number 5 in turnovers with the 4 interceptions so far. All right, there are other teams that have some fumble recoveries and things like that. So listen, the Niners got to figure out a way to continue to win that turnover battle. They do so, man. They'll be walking into 3-0, staying at home and getting ready for the next team and the team after that. There could be 5 weeks of 5 straight wins for the San Francisco 49ers, but all they got to do is stick to the keys to victory.